Mixture of blue skies and clouds up ahead and a busier I-70 corridor starting a Friday morning. Be like Vail Valley Live starts right now.
It's summer
In the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains. And we're out here
Living it.
living it.
Living it.
Lots to do.
lots to see.
Every morning.
Every morning,
At 7:30. 7:30.
it's Vail Valley Live.
It's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Trisha Swenson, and our studio is here at Grand Hyatt Vail on your Friday, the 24th of June. I can't believe we're already this far into the month, already this far into summer, and we've got a great weekend of activities lined up for you. I'll be in your studio today. We have Ty Diaz out at Vail Village. We have Sarah all the way down in Eagle because we have a lot of things happening with the Cowboys Forever Rodeo tonight. They're kicking off their weekly rodeo series, and then we also have Eagle Flight Days kicking off this evening and then rolling into tomorrow with their big parade, all sorts of concerts and everything happening in Town Park. So a lot of things happening up and down the valley, and we'll be talking about lots of different things over at Beaver Creek as well. We've got the Adventure Center giving you details on how you can get out and enjoy the mountains, taking the lift up or using leg power to do so. Maybe get one of their guides to take you on a hike. And then what are you going to wear this summer? Well, the outlets have all your fashion answers. I've already found some things I want to get over there. Just need to make the drive. We've got your headlines. We'll give you the weather and a lot more. And speaking of weather, let's get to that first. We did have some rain yesterday afternoon. It held off for quite a while. I kind of thought I was going to get away with not bringing an umbrella to Bravo, but in true iconic fashion, it was raining on the first night of Bravo. We had the St. Paul Chamber Orchestra there, and we could see some more rain coming through tonight. Scattered showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 1 p.m. And this is according to the National Weather Service. Otherwise, partly sunny with a high into the 60s and 70s. Overnight, we'll drop down into the 40s. And tonight, we have some scattered showers in the forecast as well, mainly before 7 p.m. And then we'll see the winds still gusting this afternoon and this evening. Now, one thing to let you know that we are in a flash flood watch. And what that means is conditions could be favorable for heavy rains. And if we move it in that flash flood warning, that could really affect things on the I-70 drive if you're going west through Glenwood Canyon. If they turn that into a flash flood warning, they were probably close down the canyon as a precautionary measure, and we'll get to that more in our traffic report later on in the show. But just wanted to let you know about that. And then for your Saturday, your Sunday, same kind of thing. Probably nice in the morning, chance of showers in the afternoon. So it's that typical spring weather. In fact, the National Weather Service has said the monsoon season has come in a little bit early, and we could see a bit more rain between now and August. Usually we don't have the monsoon season come till August, but not the case right now. But let's take it outside. Let's find out what's happening with our hosts that are standing by out in the elements. And we saw Ty in the open. It looked like a beautiful, beautiful day. Leah, who should we go to this morning first? Who's ready? Okay, let's send it out to Ty. Hey Ty, it looks like a gorgeous day. I love that the green of the mountains. It's so lush looking right now. And then those high clouds in the sky.
This is definitely the talk right now, but the spectacle and the conversation just going off in your mind, just observing this if no one else is around. But for the start of the morning, we are seeing some movement on the ground, making their way towards the mountain, like a lot of us, Trisha Swenson, will be doing because, well, this is the first official summer weekend right now that we're getting. We just ended spring last weekend. Summer kicked off on Tuesday, the 21st, and we have access to the mountain via gondola rides, both Vail and Beaver Creek Mountain. 9:30, I believe, are the lift times over here. We're talking dining, horseback riding, hiking, exploring, learning about what lives on the mountain. And if we pop into the nature center and kind of get that conversation, we'll discover that much more. But to be in the elements, our job, as you know, is to help people get outside.
I
Take a
know.
look.
Yeah, yeah. It's just gorgeous out there. And, bring the jacket if you're going to be hiking later on today. I think this morning you're safe and it's nice and cool, cool temperatures for that hike if you're really going to get out there and exert yourself. The bike ride, I'd maybe go do the cul-de-sac ride this morning if you want to stay off the trails. And Ty, one thing I learned last week, I was up at Beaver Creek. I was interviewing the hiking center and I saw a dog with its owner going to the gondola and it got on. I'm like, oh, wait, I thought no dogs on the uphill ride. Now, over at Beaver Creek, they are allowed uphill and downhill, but at Vail, your dog cannot ride uphill, but it can ride the gondola down. So just want
Well,
to
considering
get
both
that
both
out.
areas are resort areas, but when we're thinking about Vail and Beaver Creek is a gated community with its own set of rules. But I do remember, and you might remember this years ago, if you didn't live in Beaver Creek, you couldn't bring your dog into Beaver
Oh,
Creek, and
I
they became
know.
lax over the years
Yeah.
about that. And so, yeah,
Yes.
we'll learn as we go.
Yeah, yeah. So I just wanted to point that out because I just learned that last week. And that was the first weekend things were open, the first farmers market. Ty, we've got the Edwards market is kicking off tomorrow. And then the
Ooh.
big Vail market on Sunday once again. And then a lot of other things going on. It's hard to keep track of everything, but I got to go to Bravo last night, and that was super spectacular. They're so excited to have everything sort of back to normal. So we'll get to that later on the show because we still have the St. Paul Orchestra. They'll be here, but we're gonna take it down to Sarah. She's gonna let us know what's happening. We've got the rodeo tonight, or when we come back, Sarah's gonna let us know about the Cowboys Forever Rodeo. And Ty, you remember the weekly rodeo at Beaver Creek, right? Now we finally have
Yes, well,
weekly
as we know,
rodeos
with
back.
a lot of changes has happened up and down the valley as far as the rodeo is concerned and the relocating of that very same rodeo. We're going to find out all that from Sarah, correct? Because that's happening down valley. And that's good
Yeah.
because our valley, we're just expanding. And there's a lot more places to go now instead of just Vail and Beaver Creek and Avon. We're excited to learn about what's happening
I
down
know.
valley.
We've got the whole corridor to talk about today. So stay with us. We're going to let you know about the Cowboys Forever Rodeo. We're also going to let you know about Eagle Flight Days and a bit of the history behind Flight Days. Kathy Hiker, who is our Eagle County historian, she's going to let us know more about this event that is 101 years old this summer. So stay tuned. We'll return with your headlines, traffic, and more.
When it comes to footwear, I like a little extra support, so I wear Skechers Arch Fit. The arch shape insole has podiatrist certified arch support, plus they look great and they're machine washable. Kick it in Skechers Arch Fit.
Xterra, apparel for your active lifestyle. Visit xterraplanet.com today. Enter the promo code CHECK20 at checkout for an extra 20% off regularly priced merchandise.
The all-new LX600, ready for any arena.
We are back. I want to let you know what made headlines for today, Friday, the 24th of June, in the Vail Daily. We've got a lot of things going on, news wise and entertainment wise, so it might be a good idea to pick up the paper. But on the cover, syncopated summer mountain cicadas pictured here. They're the only cicadas common in the mountains. They are about an inch long, and their life cycles, which are also their generation, range from 2 to 5 years. These two species are common locally locally and appear each spring. So they are referred to as an annual cicada. So check out that cool photo. That's from Rick Spitzer. He oftentimes will contribute wildlife and insect life photos to the Vail Daily. So thank you, Rick, for that. But headlines today: how are our kids coping? Well, the Healthy Kids 2021 survey data indicates that depression is rising among local youth, while substance abuse has declined during the pandemic. So you can learn more about this on page A3. Also in today's paper, On a Roll, Go Skateboarding Day party draws big crowds in Edwards, with parks more popular than ever as skating finds new competitive ground. Learn about this on page A2. Also in today's news, we're going to be talking about Minturn. Minturn creates Historic Preservation Commission. The council approves amending town code to protect architecture and heritage. So you can learn more about that in today's news as well, and a little bit more about the fun town of Minturn. And then also, Vail's Davo Stash never fails to deliver. You can find out how the performers did, the sports guys out there and gals, women's pro, women's men, just amazing. It's a short but sweet event out there. And then we've got the Dana Fit Trail Run coming back. They've got more things going on with their hill climb coming on Tuesday or in July. And then we also want to let you know about Trisha's Picks. You can find out all the things that are happening throughout the Vail Valley in today's paper in the entertainment section. Got about 5 things that you can look at on what you can add to your weekend. There's plenty more, but I could only fit so much into print. And then today we also get the Parade magazine. This is a fun little magazine that's an insert in your Vail Daily. So pick up this, pick up everything, or just go online and go to vaildaily.com and get these stories, and you'll be set to go for the weekend. Now, in the construction news for your roads, we are still seeing quite a bit of construction. They're not doing those closures between 6 and 8 p.m. That was Tuesday through Thursday up on Vail Pass. But they do have lane closures. They do have shoulder closures. And then one thing we want to touch on, which I mentioned earlier in the show, is Glenwood Canyon. Because according to the National Weather Service, we are in a flash flood watch right now. If that gets switched to a warning, that could mean big issues for Glenwood Canyon just due to the fires that have happened and then the mud that is created when the rain flows. So the road could be closed down, I-70 could be closed down. And it's a precautionary measure just so cars aren't stuck, if there's a mudslide, that sort of thing. So keep your ears tuned to cotrip.org or any EC alerts that might happen to alert you in case you're traveling west. Maybe you're going down to Fruta doing some biking this weekend. Maybe you're going all the way up to Moab doing some camping. So it's good to know before you go on what's happening with the roads on a weather related issue like a flash flood warning. So that's that. I want to make sure you have all the details about that. But up next, Leah, what do we have? Okay, we're going to take it down Valley, all the way down to Eagle. Sarah Innerarity is standing by, letting us know about what's happening with the rodeo.
That's right. Good morning, Trisha. I'm here with Jesse and Samantha from the Cowboys Forever Foundation. And if you are ready to get the rodeo started for this summer, look no further than tonight. Everything kicks off this evening.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's our first rodeo of the year, and we're just hoping to get everybody there. With tons of events from calf scramble to mutton busting for the kids to pole bull riding, roping, all the good stuff for the adults to watch as well. Good food, cold beer, and just a great opportunity to spend time with your family. So
awesome. And tell us what time everything kicks off and what people can expect as far as when the events start and everything gets going in the arena.
Yeah, so the gates open at 6 p.m. to the public. We've got food, drinks. There's going to be face painting for the kids. Then the official rodeo start time is at 7:30 p.m. It's usually about a 2-hour performance. And there will be a little bit of slack going on, so there's a little bit to watch even before the rodeo kicks off.
Perfect. And tell us about Cowboys Forever Foundation, which started in 2019, and you saw a cause and a need here in the Valley. Tell us about that.
So unfortunately, we had a loss kind of hit home to us personally, and we saw the opportunity to maybe start something to help people. And we work with Speak Up, Reach Out to talk about suicide awareness and to try to make a difference, to be okay to talk about it. That's the biggest problem we see is everybody just wants to hold it in instead of actually having a conversation about it. So we have a platform where families get to come together, sit in an open space where we talk about suicide. It's uncomfortable, but it's necessary in this valley to try to open people's eyes to the need of it. And then also hopefully we'll save a life doing that. And we're trying to keep our heritage too. We all started out cowboy, and this whole valley was at one point in time cows and ranchers, and we're just trying to keep a little bit of grip of that as things change. And we're just trying to keep our roots grounded here with that. Another point to make is we do have covered stands. So if you guys are thinking the weather is going to discourage you, don't worry about it. The only people that get wet are the contestants. So
Perfect. And I love the partnership with Speak Up, Reach Out. Such a great organization. And I love the way that you put it. If we can touch one person on a Friday night that comes away with a resource or a phone number when they're having a tough time, then that's a success. So such a great partnership. And the way that you set it up is people come in, they can talk to those people and make those connections. So
absolutely.
tell us, are tickets available online? Do we need to just walk up and get tickets?
Good point. Good point. So it's cash only. And when you walk in, there's a booth right there selling tickets. It's $10 to get in. And it's all going towards a great cause.
Yep.
So,
Actually, a portion of the proceeds does actually directly go to Speak Up.
yeah.
Perfect. Such a great tie-in with organizations here in the Valley. And as you said, speaking to the ranching heritage as well. And a great deal to entertain the family and see some great rodeo activities. So every Friday starting tonight, and of course, taking a break for the Eagle County Rodeo. So come on down to Eagle and enjoy all the festivities. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right. Hey, Jess and Samantha, thanks so much for coming on. Hey, I got to ask you a little bit about these kids' activities. So, mutton busting, and then is there a calf scramble, or what can we sign up for? And I know some of these things are pretty popular and they do sell out, if you will. So, what time should we get our kids
They
there? What age do they have to be? What weight do they have to be? Give us all those deets.
Yeah, so the mutton busting and the calf scramble starts at 6 p.m. when the gates open. The mutton busting fills up very quickly. It's $10 and we only have 10 spots. So it's first come, first serve, and that's all the sheep we have. So it closes after that. You have to be 4 to 11 and you have to be under 50 pounds. And we have all of that information posted as well. The calf scramble is open to all kids. We don't have a limit on that. So you just have to come sign a liability waiver and your kids are good to go.
But get there early. If you want to do the mutton busting, it's very important that you get there early. There will be a line.
Okay,
So
and
get
then
there at 6 when the gates open and get in line for the mutton busting.
and can we get the food and drinks there too, just so we can get there early and then feed the little ones?
Yeah, there's going to be food, Trigo Foods. So Rodrigo is going to have barbecue food and Mexican food there. And we have a bar with beer and we have water, snacks. It's all going to be available.
Okay, all right. We're excited for this rodeo series to be kicking off. Thank you, Sam and Jazz and Sarah, for that. This is going to be at the Eagle County Fairgrounds. So, where we have the big Eagle County Rodeo, that is where this will be happening every Friday night. And this is going to go pretty much all the way through the end of the summer. They've got rodeos that'll be going all the way through August 12th, with once again taking that little break, like Sarah mentioned, during the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo. So, for more information, cowboysforeverfoundation.org. And don't forget, cash only for those tickets. We'll be right back. We've got more coming from Vail Village with Ty Diaz. We're going to learn about the history of flight days and give you some more details on how to spend your weekend.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outlets@silverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Are you ready for summer gardening? Here at Knapp Garden Center, we take pride in our selection of beautiful, hand-picked, perennial and annual flowers. We also carry a wide variety of delicious veggie starters, herbs, bushes, shrubs, trees, soil amendments, and so much more. Our selection is carefully chosen for our altitude, soils, and climate, and reflect the hardiness of the Rocky Mountains. Visit us today at 295 Rule Road in Eagle. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30 p.m., and weekends from 8 to 4. Knapp Garden Center has everything you need to craft your beautiful outdoor space this summer.
Visit Grand Junction.
Experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
We are back. Want to give you a look at the weather right now. Beautiful morning. Temperatures a little bit on the cool side, but that's very typical. And we had that rain overnight last night that really cooled things down and greened things up. So we're happy to see that. And temperature-wise throughout the area, well, down in Eagle, we're seeing temperatures where Sarah's standing by. She is at 52. We have 50 in Edwards and 51 in Avon, 53 in Vail. Now our high is going to reach into the upper 60s because that cloud cover is going to come through, and we'll see 70s down valley, maybe even a little bit warmer if that sun sticks around. But we have scattered showers continuing again today. So yesterday I really thought I was going to get all the way to Bravo without pulling out the umbrella, but I brought it just in case, and I needed it definitely for the walk. But we'll see those scattered showers increase by this afternoon. Winds gusting up as well, about maybe 25 miles per hour, according to the National Weather Service. And then for the next couple of days, we'll see Saturday sunny and then showers likely in the afternoon. Sunday, those showers continue. Monday looks like we clear out a little bit, but the monsoon season is here already. So that's just that typical pattern where we wake up and it's gorgeous, and then we need to plan, bring the rain jacket, bring the umbrella just in case, but those showers don't usually last all day. In fact, by the time we got to the Bravo intermission, things had already cleared. We saw some blue skies, and we were on our way to a nice evening and an easy walk back to the car. This weather report brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. If you want to stop by there, I need to go over there and get this jean jacket I've been thinking about getting. So I need to make a trip over there. It's just over Vail Pass on I-70, exit 205, and there are outlets on both sides. So I want to thank them for that. But let's bring in Ty Diaz now. He's standing by in Vail Village. He's in the elements. Ty, what does it feel like out there this morning?
You know, I tell you, Trisha Swenson, just before the show started, I was really questioning my decision to look good, to look like summer. A little bit of Outlets of Silverthorne I'm wearing as well. Speaking about it, and if we do that, let's carpool. I'll go with you.
Yes.
I've got the stereo. You do the drive and pay attention to wildlife out there. But that's what you'll find out here. It's a wild time, in a sense, for those that are already making that run of it, that biking of it. They're dressed for the activity, and that's how you're going to warm up for the early start of the morning for these cooler temperatures that I'm finding. T-shirt on, just a nice light jacket from J. Crew Outlets of Silverthorne, elevated savings, and shorts. But, I mean, my shoes look good. I mean, I'm monochromatic in a sense as far as being stylish and forward. But standing in the sun, I'm picking up the warmth, and it feels really good out here. What we're going to find, 9:30 lift time begins here at Gondola 1 at Vail, as well as over Eagle Gondola number 19 for you to get out on the mountains and enjoy the weather. But we're telling people how to prepare for that. And you're absolutely right. We're seeing that mixed bag of weather for the weekend, Trisha, where it's a rain mix with a sunshine mix. So be prepared for when that might impact us. There could be a window of time where that might come about. But being prepared is important. We're talking hydration, that rain jacket, and just looking out for one another, and but also just taking in nature as well. And as you can see, it's already begun for
Yep,
some.
they're already making their way up the mountain. Good for them. Maybe they're taking Cabin Trail. That's one of my new favorites out of the village. But Ty, over at Beaver Creek, you could take yoga today. We have free yoga Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and that goes from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. And it's right down by where the ice rink is. Have you been up to Beaver Creek lately and seen what they've done with that area by the ice rink?
They have really done a great job just kind of mixing up things to where if you're used to the ice rink being converted into like a faux lawn and picnic tables, now there's outdoor games. Whenever there's a concert or show, they've kind of redirected where that stage performance would be. I love what's going on in Beaver Creek. A lot of changes and certainly welcomed.
Yeah, and also this weekend we've got silent disco happening on Saturday, and this is every Saturday night of the summer. You can bring your family and friends; they're gonna have the headphones for you. And if you've never tried this, it's really fun. You've got different colors on various headphones, and if you have the same color as your friend, then you're dancing to the same beat. And then maybe your wife has another one, your sister, your brother, and you're all dancing differently to your different songs. So it's a hoot. So you got to check that out. And then also Helmut Fricker will be there on Sunday. Fossil Posse Dinosaur Adventures will be on Sunday. So they have a lot of things that happen on a regular basis. But Ty, the 4th of July is coming up. In fact, we're just over a week away. The big Independence Day celebration is going on at the Beeve. And I kind of switch it up. I do Vail some years, and then I'll do Beaver Creek some. It kind of depends on which friends are in town and what they want to do. But Beaver Creek's got a wonderful whole afternoon and evening lineup of music, which is good. Where do you like to go? What's your go to for 4th of July?
I'm a lot like you, Trisha Swenson. I'll either find my way into Harry Nottingham Park, I'll find my way either maybe into Beaver Creek and or Vail. Sometimes I'll run into a family that has been with Vail in Vail for 2, 3 generations. They have a secret spot location to observe some of the display or spectacle that could be going on. Maybe someone's got a better home court advantage near the stage, a VIP or something, for the show and for dining. So always check the invitations first, and then, it's
Yeah.
always crash a party
Yeah,
second.
yeah, totally. I know. I had one time where we went to my friend's uncle's house, and that was on the Beaver Creek Golf Course. So we had a great spread, nice dinner, and then we could put the blankets out right on the course. So we weren't even in the village. We could see the fireworks. So yeah, sometimes you can drive up. I even drove up to the top of Davos where the race was the other week and watched the fireworks there. So yeah, several options. But we want to remind people we're not doing actual fireworks this year. We're doing laser shows. We're doing drone shows. So a little different. But Ty, we'll check it back in with you. We'll let you roam around Vail Village and see what else you can find or who you can find. Any man on the street interviews. But there it is, Gondola One. Look at that beauty this morning. But we're going to bring it back down to Eagle. We have Sarah standing by, and she's going to let us know about Eagle Flight Days coming today and tomorrow.
It should be over it. Exactly what happened. Yeah. All right, good morning, everyone. I am back in Eagle at Centennial Town Park with Molly Furtado, Special Events Director for the town of Eagle. And Flight Days getting started today. So exciting. This is such a great tradition in Eagle. Tell us what to expect this afternoon.
Yeah, we just had a program change. We're going to show the Avs game this evening at 6 o'clock. So that's been kind of a big change in getting the police department on board and Public Works, Kaleidoscope. So it's a big deal. But we're so excited. Everything starts at 4 o'clock. We have a silent discos coming out, and we have a pet contest, and then the game.
And I love many things about this event. This is one of our favorite events. I just live a couple blocks away. Is that it's free. You can walk up and enjoy the kids' activities, which is going to be right here where we're standing with bouncy castles, inflatables, and it's just a fun community neighborhood feel to it.
Yeah, I mean, tonight we've got, well, and tomorrow, giant inflatables, cornhole, soccer darts. There's going to be a drone challenge. Tonight's giant lawn games. Just trying to kind of switch things up a little bit this year, and but still make it fun for families.
And the fun continues tomorrow with a colored fun run. So I cannot wait. I'm signed up for this one. It starts over at the medical building.
Yep. the campus. It'll just run along the trail past the Brush Creek Pavilion and right here ends at Town Park. The donations or the proceeds for that go to the Lions Club Jake Brock Memorial Scholarship. So they've been doing that every year, quite the tradition. This year, the only change is it's going to be kind of a color splash. And it's 1.2 miles, so I think it's doable for everyone.
Absolutely. And if you haven't done a color splash run before, it is so fun. Wear a t-shirt that you want to get some color splashed on and make sure you have your phone to take pictures. It's going to be a really fun
At registration, we have white t-shirts.
Perfect. Yes. And then after you work up an appetite on the run, which is a beautiful course, by the way, you've got the Lions Club pancake breakfast.
Yes, and that's here at the finish line at Town Park. There is a charge for all food vendors, but the activities and everything else are free.
Perfect. And what else can people expect tomorrow for events after the pancake breakfast and the fun run?
We've got a hula hoop contest. Well, first of all, it's the parade at 10 a.m. Don't be late. We've got some special things going on there early. And then, yeah, we've got the horseshoe tournament tradition, and then the hula hoop contest, kickball tournament, which is actually at Bull Pasture Park, which is like half a block from here. And then the basketball shootout, and then we've got live music starting at 3 o'clock with Derringer. Rewind starts at 5:30, and the $6 Million band starts at 8:30.
So action-packed weekend down here in Eagle. So I've got a busy day tomorrow. I'm doing the color run, and apparently I'm in the kickball tournament. I just found out. So it's going to be a fun weekend here in Eagle. Thank you so much, Molly. We are so excited.
I hope everyone comes out.
And the weather looks like it's going to be great for a really fun flight days.
Thank you.
All right, back to you, Trisha.
All right, hey Molly, I'm excited for the parade tomorrow. What are the
so glad
entries?
you're going to be here.
Yeah, so what are the entries looking like? About how many parade floats do we have? I know it's been a little while since we've really had a full-fledged event.
I know it. You know, we've got Slifer's got a fun float coming up. You know, we got the traditional ARF from the Eagle County, all of the, you know, paramedics, state troopers. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, and you know what? It's small town fun. It's just that classic. I can't believe this event is 101 years old. We're going to get some of the history from Kathy Hiker in a few minutes as well. But looks like you're going to have good weather.
Thank you,
And,
Kathy.
yeah, Kathy's coming. Hey, but Molly, we've got to talk about is this Avalanche hockey watch party tonight, Game 5. Tell us about this.
I know. I can't believe it's happening. Well, first of all, it comes along every 20 years. I was in Denver the last time it happened. But yeah, you know, I met with the committee and we kind of thought that this is a huge deal and it'd be fun for the community. And it's I don't want to say once in a lifetime, but you know, it doesn't happen very often. So together with all the departments at the town, we pulled the trigger and it's going to happen.
Yeah, so instead of the movie, you're going to show Disney Pixar's Up, fun little family movie. So instead of that, at 6 p.m., you'll still have the popcorn, but we're going to be bringing the Avs game right there. So this would be really fun, watching it with like 1,000 of your best friends. All right.
Yes,
Well,
exactly.
perfect. Okay, thanks, ladies, for...
And then,
yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, do I still immediately following the game Trees Don't Move is going to be on.
Oh yeah, and there's a great band out of Eagle Valley High School. They played at the block party. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, exactly. So they'll start right after the game.
Okay, and we've got glow in the dark yard games going on at night tonight. So head on over there, 4 o'clock. The food trucks will be there. They'll have the drinks, everything. Okay, thanks, you guys. We'll check in with Sarah a little bit later to learn more about that history of Eagle Flight Days. And I'm going to give you a little hint. It has nothing to do with airplanes. So let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to give you some more details on the weather, what's going on up Valley, if you want to go to the Bravo show or do any shopping or maybe do some hiking or adventuring over at Beaver Creek. Stay tuned.
for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outlets@silverthorne.com for current sales and events.
The 82nd Annual Eagle County Fair and Rodeo rides into town July 25th through the 30th. Enjoy thrilling carnival rides daily, along with great food, live music, 4-H exhibits, and more. And of course, nightly PRCA Pro Rodeo action. Friday and Saturday nights kick up your heels with Colorado's own Triple Nickel. Tickets will sell out fast. Get yours online now for the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo.
Experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
Spending the summer in Beaver Creek means many things to the family and friends that come here. Dining, adventure, and all that can be found with the Beaver Creek Hiking Center, as well as the Adventure Center. Here with me I have Sharon Dale and Joe Fullerton. And Sharon, let's talk with big viewers about hiking in Beaver Creek and how it could be done.
Oh, hiking, we have everything from little 1 mile loops, little 1 mile trails up to climb a 14er if you'd like to. Come by the Summer Adventure Center and we can get you all set up. And if you don't want to hike, there's lots of activities.
Yeah, we've got mini golf going on, rock climbing, gem panning, as well as the bungee trampoline. And then we're offering daily Jeep tours as well. And then we also offer a wine tour with the Jeep tour, and that's on occasional days.
Now, when it comes to these activities in Beaver Creek hiking and the Adventure Center, what's the approach? Do you need lift tickets for some of this stuff?
Some of it you will want to come in the Adventure Center because we have trails at the top of the mountain. The easiest way to get to Beaver Lake is to take the lift up and hike over on Royal Elk.
Now, when it comes with the hiking center, you offer guided tours, yes?
We do. You know, if you're a little afraid of the lions and tigers and bears, we can help you out with that.
And if you want to go alone, just stop by the center for information.
For information, you bet.
And getting into these summer activities in Beaver Creek, what's required?
So you'll just need to purchase some vouchers over at the Summer Adventure Center, and it's about one voucher for each activity. So you're able to purchase single, 3-packs, or 5-packs.
If you're booking your vacation and you're checking out Beaver Creek, to find out more, log on to beavercreek.com for hiking, for the Adventure Center, and all of your activities. We thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you.
Okay.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Liv Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact your Vail Valley broker professionals today to help you live the life you love.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. Want to give you a look at the weather and see what's happening. A beautiful day outside right now. We could see some clouds coming in and some rain showers, thunderstorms associated with that. We're already getting that monsoonal flow. Usually that doesn't come to us till about August or late July. But according to the National Weather Service, it's coming a little bit early this year, which is good news. We could use the rain. You know, it's been so dry, the fire danger. We've canceled all the fireworks. So it's good to see the moisture coming on through. It may hinder a little bit of your afternoon activities, but plan ahead. You know, get out there right now. And then maybe this afternoon, go to the art galleries, go take a late lunch, go to the movies. The new Elvis movie is out this weekend. So temperature-wise, we're seeing 53 for Vail. And as If we look down valley, we've got Avon 52, Edwards 51, and Eagle 54 degrees. And like they said with the Cowboys Forever Rodeo, covered grandstands, rain or shine, that is happening. Only the contestants get wet, is what they said. So we'll see the winds pick up as well. They could gust as high as about 25 miles per hour. That gustiness will stick with us tonight. Then Saturday, showers likely in the afternoons, otherwise sunny in the morning, and then cloudy as we get on through the day, which is kind of nature's air conditioning, cools us down quite a bit. So for tomorrow, we'll have a high right around the low 70s, mid 70s, and then for Sunday, scattered showers, and we've got a chance of those that light rain shower into the evening. And we've got Bravo happening on Saturday and Sunday. But I'll tell you, those people that love the lawn, they are a hardy lot. They were showing up with rain pants. They had little tent structures. They had the big golf umbrellas. They were ready to go yesterday, so they were not afraid. We opened up the season, the 35th year of Bravo last night, and we had the St. Paul Chamber Orchestra. This is out of St. Paul, Minnesota. They do a lot with Minnesota Public Radio. They want to be very accessible. And the thing about having a chamber orchestra play, Anne Marie McDermott, she addressed the crowd last night. She's been their artistic director for a dozen years now. She said it's really interesting because orally you experience something different, and visually because there's no conductor. First chair basically kind of leads the group, and it's a smaller group as well, but they did a lot of Beethoven, a lot of upbeat. I had great seats. I was right up there, close and personal. So it was really fun to see. So Bravo concerts have begun. If you want to check them out, go to bravovail.org. There's a lot of different variety of shows, whether it's at the amphitheater with pavilion seating where you don't have to worry about the rain, or lawn seating. And then they do a lot of free family programming. They go up valley, down valley, so much more. So it's great to check out. But let's bring it over to Ty Diaz. He is standing by in Vail and find out what he's encountered in the last 10 minutes. Ty, where are you now?
Trisha Swenson, it's really exciting to hear that Bravo's returned, and we've got the scheduled events. And for the viewers tuning in the Vail Valley Live every morning, 7:30, they can find information like that. But we're also looking at the return of Hot Summer Nights as well, the dance festival. We look forward to these things at Vail. We missed it maybe a season or two ago for reasons, not to have to rehash, but I'll tell you what. Here's your lineup. Moe's Original Barbecue brings to you Hot Summer Nights, and it kicked off this past Tuesday, the first day of summer. And tomorrow, or next Tuesday, you can find the Elevators. That's a fun name and a fun spelling of that. And then July 5th, you'll find Tusk. And the list continues on, as you can see right there. And Hot Summer Nights, that is usually our free, as you can see there, summer concert series at the Gerald Ford Amphitheater, also known as the AMP.
Yes, and you know what? I think Tusk, that's going to be pretty fun. That'll be right after the 4th of July, the day after. A lot of people will be in town, and that's basically a Fleetwood Mac tribute band, if you will. I love the tribute bands because, hey, a lot of these bands aren't even touring anymore, or their ticket prices are crazy, but it kind of gives you a taste of the music. A lot of times the artists will maybe look like the person they're trying to sound like, and maybe wear
Oh, yeah.
the certain fashions. So that's going to be great. And that's, yeah, it's wonderful that these shows are free and open to the public. So I love those.
What's
And then-
fun, Trisha Swenson, is not just the shows, but how people show up and their arrival. We're seeing the one wheels, we're seeing on bikes, maybe a longboard. People may have walked or jogged there, and of course, public transportation is available. But to get to a show outdoors, whereas to get dressed up and to be indoors for a show, you're outside, you're on the lawn, your bike is chained against the fence, and we also have that e-bike rental initiative around town to help you get. Now it's just all an adventure, all in the name of getting to the concert,
Yeah.
hot summer nights, keeping people outside.
Yeah, and Ty, yesterday I was talking to Caitlin Murray. She's the executive director with Bravo, and we were talking about how even if you don't know a lot about the composers and about the music and all the different wording that is in the booklet, just go because it's a great venue. It's fabulous music, and she said it's less intimidating than having to wear a tuxedo to a big concert hall in a huge city. This is very
yeah.
casual. You can kind of wear what you want. And she said, speaking of bikes, yeah, you got your mountain bike chained up, and then next thing you know, you're watching the concert, and you're just in your bike clothes or your t-shirt, very casual, very fun. And I know the performers love to come here too. And some of these orchestras, Dallas Symphony, New York Philharmonic, the Philadelphia Orchestra, a lot of them have been coming here for a dozen years, 2 dozen years, even more, 35 years and running. That's what we're looking like for this season.
That is wonderful. And just looking at that display from the images we just shared there, I mean, people are bringing their umbrellas. Maybe they're bringing that blanket that they always bring to the show, that maybe their grandparents brought, or that something just to connect with that just goes with being outside in summer, the canopies, the umbrellas, and friends. And like you're saying, taking in the sounds, whether you're familiar with it or not, but you're still there and experiencing it.
Oh yeah, Ty, I've got my Bravo bag. Okay, so then I put my program in the bag each week, and then I've got my 2 different blankets, and then I've got my little Crazy Creek chair, and then I've got my little drink holders in there, and then I put maybe some sunscreen and everything else, and then I'm ready to go, and it just lives in my car all season long until August 4th when Bravo ends.
And if anyone knows me, I'm a concessions guy. So I'm going to go there and see what's on the menu and just walk around with a beverage and some nosh and talk with friends and take pictures and just, again, being there.
Ty, I recommend the burger or the tacos. So are you buying? I'm suggesting and you're buying. That's how we're going to do this.
Sounds good.
All right.
Just
Hey,
like normal.
Just like normal. All right, we're going to take things back to Eagles. So Sarah in Rarity has been standing by. She talked about the Cowboys Forever Rodeo. That's tonight. And then we also have Eagle Flight Days that is going. Oh, she's not quite ready yet. Ty, what should we talk about? What else is going on?
Well, we can talk more about transportation. So this weekend, actually being summertime, this area will fill back up for the second installment of the farmers market. And I'll be out here on Sunday. If anyone tunes in and they're wondering about the Vail Farmers Market, Colorado's largest farmers market has returned on Sundays. But what about Minturn? What do you know about that, Trisha? Because I'm a fan of that one too.
Okay, so the Minturn Market, that hasn't started yet, but that's the original. That's the one that started it all. So the Vail Market is celebrating its 21st year. So Minturn was even before that. Isn't it funny? We've got the 35 years of Bravo. We've got the 21st year of the Vail Farmers Market and Art Show. Minturn before that. I mean, I'm feeling old that we've got all this, all these decades of events
We have
happening.
the Edwards Farmers Market returning. We've tried a few times with an Avon Farmers Market. It's summertime in the mountains. It is about discovering something that can only be found in the mountains, in the market, that one thing that you can bring back home. And everyone talks about it. Palisade Peaches, you need to get that. Grammy's Jam is a popular one with us around town. But then there's art that you can pick up, something for the dog. I love catching Caleb's catch and just having lunch during the farmers market. And again, we're outside, we're curbside, and people watching, and asking people, can I pet your dog?
Oh, totally. You know what? You mentioned Avon, and so now I got to bring up Sunset Live. So this is happening this Sunday, and okay, so we are already to the end of June. So Twang Box is playing, and they're a local fun band, and that's what they do. They have just a lot of the neighborhood bands, if you will, that are playing at these shows. It goes from 6 to about 8:30, and rain or shine, although they did cancel the first one. They had Rocket Parade that first weekend, Memorial Day weekend, and it was just a downpour. So they did cancel that due to weather. Otherwise, I think they've kind of lucked out on the weather. So, but I know you have your new kayak, Ty. Are you gonna like boat on
I was going to
out?
mention it. Yes, it's true.
I need to
And
see
we've
some
seen
video.
it. You and I, we've talked about it. You can catch a concert on the backside of the stage at Harry Nottingham Park there for Sunset Live on Sundays. And people are sitting on the pier, on the dock, in their tube floaties over there, SUP, just lounging, taking in the show. Now, of course, there's seating right up close with the band, but just looking out at the lake of audience, that's a spectacle. And I had to get in on that one by picking up a kayak, purchased from the classifieds, found someone that I knew in Minturn. It came with the oar, it came with the life vest, a nice red kayak, and boom, there I am just floating around like everyone else. And I called my mother and let her see what I was doing out there. And we tend to do that too. If we go to events and our friends aren't here with us, We go straight to live or make that video call and let them know where we are, and let them know that they should be here with us.
I know, I know. It is the time to be here. If you're not in Europe, you got to come to Vail. That's what I keep on saying. I see everyone over in Europe right now. Like, okay, when you get done with that trip, then come here, please. Okay, Ty, we're gonna bring it down. Sarah's ready now. We're gonna learn a little bit about the history of Eagle Flight Days. Kathy Hiker is our resident historian, if you will. She's written several books about the history of Vail, the history of Beaver Creek, the county, Eagle, Gypsum. So we're going to get the details on how this is not an air show. It has nothing to do with flight. It has more to do with where the county seat was stolen from. So let's find out more.
That's right, Trisha. I'm here with Kathy Hiker from the Eagle County Historical Society, and we have moved over in front of the historic Eagle County Courthouse, which is actually the origination of all things flight days.
That's right. The timing of the first flight days in 1922 suggests that people were probably celebrating the fact that Eagle had just wrested the county seat title and status away from the town of Red Cliff after a 20-year fight. Red Cliff was the original county seat, first town in the county. As soon as Eagle established as an agricultural community, people started arguing it was more central in Eagle County. It was the more logical place for county business to be centered out of. What we do know is it's largely a celebration of an agricultural community. The first flight days was in September, and that's the first time after a long harvesting, farmers and ranchers get a break, and they're ready to celebrate. And that first celebration was here, where the courthouse now stands, and it included so many things. They dug a pit and barbecued briskets of beef all night long. They had a dance. They had a baseball game against the rival team from Edwards. They had a rodeo, a small rodeo actually, and horse races. Kids did horse races. It was just a time to celebrate. I think every small town needs a reason to celebrate, and this is Eagles weekend.
Absolutely. And I love how, although things have changed and evolved, obviously they didn't have the Jumbotron with the Stanley Cup finals back then. We still have so many consistent events like the rodeo. We talked to the Eckerts earlier, like the nod to the ranching heritage and just the celebration and sense of community.
Yes, it's important. It helps people come together. It helps you know that you belong. Everything about flight days is free. You drop in at the park with your family, bring your picnic lunch, or buy something from one of the cool vendors, and just enjoy.
And tell us a little bit more. I know we have some great photos, and of course, the parade we should mention. So, we've got photos of historical parades. The parades will happen 10 o'clock tomorrow. And if we want to get more information, I've lived here for 5 years and I've learned more from you today than I have over the 5 years. What's a great resource? How can we get more information from you?
Eagle County Historical Society has a website, eaglecountyhistoricalsociety.com. We work closely with the Eagle Public Library. Our archives are on the second floor of the library. Go on the website. We have over 8,000 historic photographs online. You'll type in a word like Eagle or Flight Days or Parade, and it'll bring up all the related photos. And it's fun to explore. I find it fun to explore. Most people do enjoy local history.
Absolutely. And it's great to see things like the courthouse, which was built in 1932, still standing strong here as a pillar of the town. And then looking at the old parade photos, you see Broadway. Obviously, some of the buildings have changed, but a lot of them look very similar today, 101 years later.
Yes, some of the same buildings are there, and I admire one of our parade photos shows people, Broadway's a dirt street, and it has rained. They have a big parade. They're walking through mud puddles. They're determined to have fun. Yes.
Absolutely. Well, Kathy, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge on the history of Eagle County and just another fun thing to celebrate this weekend at Flight Days. Back to you, Trisha.
All right. Yeah, Kathy, thanks so much. I mean, it is such a wealth of knowledge. I wish you were just right by our side every single day. When we go down to Eagles, we can find out more. But that's amazing. And what they're wearing for the parade, they're definitely in like their Sunday best. Some of the children just looked all dressed up. And it's just really cool to see. And I think it's pretty amazing that so Red Cliff was the first town, like the first incorporated town in Eagle County, and then Eagles like, we're more central. We have was there a fight? Did Red Cliff ever try to take the county seat back, or was it just no contest?
Red Cliff never tried to take the county seat back, but there are people who still believe Eagle effectively stole the county seat. they had to get the majority of the voters to vote to move the county seat, and they did that by colluding with Gypsum, saying if you'll vote for us to have the county seat, we'll vote for you to have the county high school. And there's still people in Red Cliff who think that that was a little underhanded.
Whoa, so corruption in the Eagle 101 years ago it was happening. If you vote for us, we'll vote for you. Yeah, I see how it goes. Oh my gosh. Well, Kathy, are you going to be at all the events tonight? I see you've got your Colorado Rockies jacket on. Are you an
Yes,
Avs fan?
absolutely. We are excited about them showing the Avs game. I think that was a good adjustment by the Flight Days Committee. People will be flocking to the park and celebrating.
Oh yeah, they probably were
Go
a
Avs.
little. They probably were a little worried, thinking, "Oh my gosh, are they going to show up?" Because everyone's so abs
Yeah.
crazy right now. So, all right, well, perfect. And like she mentioned, a lot of great photos on the Eagle Valley Library District's website. Just really cool to see the history. 101. We've got the I think 81st annual County Fair and Rodeo, but 101 years that Flight Days have been happening. We're still happy to carry on the tradition. All right, thanks, ladies. Perfect. Kathy Hiker, you can go to the library. I've taken out a lot of her books. You can check out her books about the county, about the history, like I mentioned, of Beaver Creek, Vail, Eagle, Gypsum, Red Cliff. It's all very fascinating when you think about what this area was before we had the ski resorts nearby. All right, we're going to take it to a break. We're going to come back with more details on what else is going on this weekend.
To find a cure for osteoarthritis, why not look to the body's own power to heal? At the Stedman Clinic and Stedman Philippon Research Institute, we're working with the National Institutes of Health to conduct a clinical trial treating osteoarthritis of the knee. To learn how you can participate in this clinical trial, call or visit our website today. The Stedman Clinic and Stedman Philippon Research Institute, the future of orthopedic medicine, is here.
In the future, we'll travel to incredible places with the help of magical technology. But what about today?
I can't wait for what tomorrow will bring. But in the meantime, let's enjoy the ride.
Visit Grand Junction.
Winter is coming, and you can enjoy every minute with Outside Plus, your membership to the outdoors. Whether you're exploring the backcountry or your local trails, Outside Plus has you covered. With expert advice on gear, product discounts, premium access to Outside TV and the Gaia GPS app, and inspiring content delivered from the most respected names in the outdoors. Become an Outside Plus member today to get free tickets and VIP access to this year's Warren Miller film. Join at warrenmiller.com/Outside Plus.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Grand Hyatt Vail, Hyatt's newest luxury resort in Vail.
All right, I want to thank Grand Hyatt for this Weather and Mountain Report. And they also have their Top Golf Swing Suites available if you want to watch the Avs game there. So it starts at 4 o'clock, so you can play the golf, you can play the football. They even have hockey. They have zombie dodgeball as well. And then when the game starts at 6, you've got your own suite. These suites can fit, over a dozen people, maybe 18 people or so. You've got food and drinks that you can purchase and then watch the game on the big screen with your whole family or your friends. Get a group together. They have 2 Top Golf Swing Suites here at the Grand Hyatt Vail. So just a suggestion if you're wondering, what are we going to do for Game 5 tonight? And if they win, what are you going to do for Game 6, Game 7? We got a sweet spot for you, the Top Golf Swing Suites. But weather-wise today, what you're going to expect is sunny this morning and then clouds building by the afternoon. It's that typical monsoon pattern that usually doesn't come till late July, August. It's coming a little bit earlier this year, but we'll take the rain. We can definitely use the moisture. Windy today as well. Winds could gust as high as 25 miles per hour. And the chance of precipitation about 50% for today. Temperature-wise, this morning, we're looking at 53 degrees in Vail, 55 already in Eagle, 50 52 in Edwards, 52 in Avon. Down in Denver, it's already 74 degrees. So it's going to be a hot one on the Front Range. But we have nature's air conditioning, and that's the cloud cover that comes through and provides those afternoon showers. They usually clear out throughout the evening, although last night we still had some rain overnight. And tonight we'll have about a 30% chance of precipitation. Then for your Saturday, sunny in the morning, then cloudy in the afternoon, highs right around the 60s and 70s, overnight lows into the 40s, and the rest of the weekend, same type of pattern. So we'll have that sunshine in the morning and then cloud cover in the afternoon, but it doesn't rain all day. That's what I just want to implore out to you is don't let it change your entire plan. You can get through the rain showers. I walked over from the parking structure to Bravo, Gerald Ford Amphitheater with my umbrella. Barely needed the umbrella, but it's just good to always have one in the car. Let's bring things out to Ty Diaz, see if he's prepared. Ty, do you have an umbrella in your car? Hopefully you do. I got a big golf umbrella, and then I got the little one that is the collapsible kind that I can just throw in my bag.
Well, Tricia Swenson, I'm from White Plains, New York, or shall I say, born as a New Yorker. So, yes, I own an umbrella. Do I use umbrellas? No. I am all about the wet look if it comes down on me out there, if the weather were to change. But yesterday, as far as changing plans are concerned, I was thinking to myself, and maybe you do this too, and the viewers as well, what to do today before the rain. When will it happen? Do I have time to do X, Y, or Z?
Yes.
Was I going to throw my new kayak into Nottingham Park? Or was I going to make it all the way over to Dillon and try it out over there? Or something new that was on my list, make my way all the way down to Eagle now that we all will start doing that. And I checked out something that we've talked about for seasons, and it's still quite new, and it's the Eagle River Park.
Yes.
And I ran into Bob Masters down there and some locals, and they were getting in it. They were getting on with their SUP in the water. Speaking of nature's air conditioning.
Yeah.
And while right through the middle comes a raft crew of people, guests, taking in an experience, just kind of rowing it on out. And then Bob Masters jumped back in one more time. He had to get out of there because here comes the fishing guys with their boat. So discovering so much to do outside in nature's air conditioning. Eagle has it going on.
Yeah. Hey, and you know what, Ty? One more thing I got to tell you about this weekend. So you and I both know Billy Doran very well. He's been in the Valley a long time.
Oh, yeah, Billy.
We used to work with him, interviewing people and everything. But Billy Doran he has his Fossil Posse adventure camps for kids that he's had for a number of years, I believe about 7 years. Well, 3 years ago, he stumbled upon a space where he could finally do his dream of making a museum here happen for all of our prehistoric history. And Leah, if we can pull up dinosaurjunction.org, look at this. So he has his grand opening tomorrow, Ty. So he's got these huge replicas in there. He's been working hard to get this all done, in addition to his appearances up at Beaver Creek a couple days a week.
Oh, wow.
And everything. So if you want to stop by there, 11 a.m. is when they're going to open tomorrow. And if your kids love dinosaurs, or, he said that a lot of adults just become kids when they are underneath something that is, so many feet long. Their tail is like 15 feet long, and it weighs 90,000 pounds. So.
I want to go to that. And that's the whole point of having a bucket list, rain or shine, so that you have the alternative of your plans to still get out there and discover that. And congratulations to Billy Doran for having this vision, this dream, this passion since the beginning of his time. And so I'm excited to check out that. And you can discover Billy Doran's Fossil Posse in Beaver Creek, but make your way in the Walcott. And now you're discovering what's offered down there too. And the grand opening, I'm going to bring a bottle of Prosecco.
Okay, yes, I'm sure Billy would adore that. All right, so dinosaurjunction.org is the website to give you more details. Well, let's bring in Sarah. She's been busy talking to all sorts of people today, from the Cowboys Forever Rodeo, and then we had Molly with the Eagle Flight Days, and then wasn't that fascinating with Kathy Hiker? I was writing down notes of what she was saying.
She is such a great resource of knowledge. As I mentioned, I've been in Eagle for 5 years, and I learned more in the last 10 minutes talking to her than I had. She just knows so much about not just the town of Eagle, but countywide history. So it's been so fun talking to all these folks today, and I cannot wait for a fun weekend. I drive up and down the valley every day to see live music, to go to the farmers market, and being an Eagle resident, this is our weekend to really welcome everyone from across the valley with flight days with so many fun activities right here in the park behind us. So it's going to be a great weekend. And as you mentioned, Trisha and Ty, bring an extra layer. It's probably going to get a little bit chilly watching the Avs play this evening outside. Bring the sunscreen, the sunglasses, an extra layer, but it's going to be a great weekend.
Yeah, and you know what? What's really funny what they do at this parade is at the end, the fire department and then like another vehicle that I don't know if it's from the fire department or the airport, they spray down the crowd. Sarah, have you been there for this? They just
I
spray
have. It is
down.
so fun. It is great. I mean, the kids love it, the adults love it. It's just a fun, you described it perfectly. It's a small town neighborhood feel to this event. And I love what Molly and her team are doing at the town of Eagle to bring some more enhancements to it each year, but still that nod to the history. So they're doing a great job, and everything kicks off at 4 o'clock.
All right, yeah, 4 o'clock, and then Trees Don't Move will play tonight after the Avs game, and then a big lineup of concerts tomorrow at Derringer, and then Rewind, one of my favorites with the 80s and 70s cover classics, and then $6 Million Band. They're going to be doing some fun 80s and 70s tunes also. So it's
And you can also
free.
catch today in Avon. We have Friday Afternoon Club returning to the Weston Riverfront as we know it, but there's a new restaurant inside of there known as Stoked and Rye. Trisha Swenson, I'll meet you there, and yes, I will buy that 52-ounce bone-in ribeye
I've got the
tomahawk.
menu.
You have the menu right there.
I've got the menu
I
right
love
there.
I love the mushroom ravioli, and you can find live music tonight. Laughing Bones on deck, and everything kicks off at 5 o'clock. Music starts at 6.
Okay, that is true. Yes, and Sarah, Ty, and I got a chance to check out the new Stoke and Rye. Their cocktail list was pretty amazing. I tried the Escobar's Island. It's Dolce Vita Reposado with a creme de violette, pineapple, lime, and ginger beer. There it is. It's right there. That was really cool. And then one of our other guests at the table tried the Fantasy, which is Breckenridge vodka, Giffard Pêche de Vigne. I don't know how to say that. And then passion fruit with lemon. And I talked to Nicholas, who's their bartender, and he said, you know what? Our inspiration for the Fantasy was like a Mariah Carey, just there it is. That's the pink drink right there. Mariah Carey, summertime. He called it a patio slammer. So
Ooh,
nice. Well, I
everyone was
expect
so
an
nice,
invitation
Trisha. The
next
staff,
time,
they were
guys, because that
very
menu
friendly
looks
people.
amazing.
Oh, whoops. Oh, wait. Who's going next? All right. Wait, what'd you say, Sarah?
I said I expect an invitation next time because I talked to their team yesterday. The menu looks amazing. The photos of that tomahawk steak, all their shareable plates. So next time, let me know. I'll meet you there.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Yeah. Get your reservations. This is the hot ticket right now. Richard Sandoval Restaurant. All right. So, Sarah, we'll let you go. You got a lot of things to do before 4 o'clock to get there for the flight days. Ty, we'll let you go as well. You going to head over to the outlets? All right, we've got a lot of things happening this weekend. We're going to let you go. Once again, be prepared for changing weather this afternoon. Just really a rain jacket, that sort of thing. Do your hike, your bike ride, your golf tee time earlier in the day, and then plan that lingering lunch or do some shopping or stop by the Colorado Snow Sports Museum. Or tomorrow, you'll be able to stop by the Dinosaur Museum, and that'll be open on all Wednesdays through Sundays from 10 to 5. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.
It's summer
in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains. And we're out here
Living it.
living it.
Living it.
Lots to do,
lots to see.
Every morning.
every morning.
Every morning.
At 7:30. 7:30.
It's Vail Valley Live.
It's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.